So I'm starting a yoga vlog. I know, famous last words, but this one's gonna be a little bit different. Raise your hand if every year since 2020 has been the craziest of your life. I'm Jennifer. I'm a 34-year-old millennial yoga teacher who, like so many of us, has gone through a lot in the last few years. My best friend died from cancer at the age of 37 last year. That was obviously the worst of it for me, but adding on themes of life and love going on at the same time, and just the fact that being in your early 30s is a existential crisis waiting to happen that we all kind of have to navigate in our own way. And then, of course, the pandemic, which, well, you were there. It's a lot, right? I realized I was never going to be able to go back to the person I was in 2020. So, who am I? I'm still figuring that out. But learning to enjoy the journey and focus on what's important have been huge pillars in my success and forward motion. I had to ask myself really tough questions, knowing I didn't have the answers yet. What was really important to me? What would I willingly sacrifice myself, my time, and my heart for? I had to make some really hard decisions that included leaving the city that I built a life in, breaking up unhealthy, long-time friendships that weren't serving me anymore, and hell, I even did the cliche thing and cut off all my hair. It was like sitting down with a complete stranger that vaguely resembles someone that I used to know. So after spending almost all of this year in introspective hell, okay, it was actually kind of fun sometimes. I meditated, I laughed, I cried, I may have eaten some enhanced food and shamelessly binged on movies and books and YouTube philosophy. But I finally figured out that the answers to my questions were much simpler than I imagined. My dogs, my relationships, my health, and yoga. Those were the things I truly held in my heart. So why am I putting all of this on YouTube, and what the heck does it have to do with yoga anyway? Well, the responsibility of the yogi is simply to find ourselves and keep climbing the mountain until we reach the peak, our highest self. This is much more a mental journey than it is a physical one. And what I really wished I had throughout all of this was a yoga teacher who went beyond the physical fitness aspect of yoga. A mentor. Someone who is not a celebrity guru or dead for 1,000 years. Maybe a younger, more relatable Mr. Miyagi type of person that I could turn to when I had these deep philosophical questions. I'm not at all naive enough to think I have it all figured out. But like I said, I'm here to enjoy the journey, and I think it's time to challenge myself to put these lessons I've learned to work as I learn and share new ones along the way. And so this is me, hanging out with my family, going on adventures, and teaching yoga, not just by doing it, but by living it. Welcome to my vlog. Welcome to my life.